Welcome to my birthday cruise. Hey everybody, it's Brandon the Weekend Cruiser, where I go on a weekend cruise just about every weekend, and I am here on Virgin Voyages, staying in Terrace 10022A, which is my birthday cruise room. And so I wanted to share it all with you. There is no decorations in here, so don't get any fancy ideas. But I wanted to share with you this room. This room is also going to be a little bit different because it is an ambulatory room. Now, what that means is this room was really designed for people that can't walk really well. So if you're using a cane, a walker, something like that, this room might be a good fit for you. All of those changes are going to be in the bathroom, but I'll show you what's going on there. But the rest of the room is going to look identical to the other rooms. It is not an accessible room. So if you're wanting to come in with a wheelchair or mobility device, this room is not going to have enough room for you. And I'll point those things out as we go through the tour. But I'll also link down in the description for some other content creators out there that really specialize in these type of cabins, getting around with ambulatory or mobility issues on cruise lines. That is not my forte, so I don't want to say something that's incorrect. So I'm going to link you to some of the experts down below who can always help answer some of those questions for you. So without further ado, let's get into Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady Stateroom 10022A, a sea terrace ambulatory cabin. All right, so welcome to Stateroom 10022A. This is on the aft section of the ship. It is directly across the hall from the elevators. One difference on Virgin Voyages is you're gonna have your RFID bracelet. You're gonna hold it right up against this signal down here, and that's gonna unlock your cabin. It also comes with a doorbell. Oh, there we go. So it does come with a doorbell. That's also what your stateroom attendants are going to use to know if you need your room cleaned or not. So let me go ahead and show you how you do that. So coming back behind the closet, I'm going to show you, it's hidden. I wish they didn't put it back here, but down here you've got different lights based on what you want the stateroom attendant to do. You can tell them to make up the room. That's apparently a messy glass that spilled over. You want someone to come clean it up. Or you can click on the do not disturb sign, and that's going to change that light on the outside doorbell that we just looked at to be the appropriate red or blue color if you want it made up or not. You're also going to have some light switches back here for this room. Another thing, this is an ambulatory room. I talked about that in the intro. One thing that's going to make this an ambulatory room is you see there is a bar hanger up here, but if you are ambulatory, you may want something a little bit lower. They do have this bar here, which is going to run from here to the other side. And you're gonna see the storage, I think it's limited on Virgin Voyages. It's me and one other person here, and we've made good use of it. It is only a 4-night sailing, especially because I'm traveling with somebody who I think packs a lot. But you've got some places here where you can pull out, it's got some neat organization. You're also gonna have some space inside of here. The life vest on here, when we were going through our emergency drill, they said come to your room if you were somewhere else, get your life vest, and then go to your muster station. That is a change that I've not heard from other lines out there. You're gonna have your safe, and you're gonna have some very small cabinets here. So it is not deep at all. As you go further down, you'll get a little bit deeper, but not the best. But let's hop into the actual room. This is what you want to make sure is a good experience. The closet space, you can always figure out, but this is the room. So with this room, we have it in a twin bed configuration because it is me and a friend traveling. This was a hot topic last time on how we slept. We've changed it up in this case. Me and my friend talked about it. His head is going there, and then mine is going at the other end. So my feet are right beside of his head. Luckily, my feet stay under the covers all the time because they get cold. So he was like, that'll be fine. I won't smell them. But this is the configuration that we had the stateroom attendants turn it into. They do have, I'll call this as an armrest. So this will convert into a sofa bed, or it's a nightstand in the evening, which works out really great because they're gonna have plenty of plugs. One of the advantages of this being a newer ship is you see you have 2 USB plugs and an American style outlet, in addition to light switches for the room. So that'll be able to sit your phone right on that nightstand little overhang area without a long cord. On the wall over here, you're actually gonna have 2 places where you can hang some stuff up. You have hats, you have jackets, things like that. It'll go really well there. You've also got 3 lights above this bed, which we honestly have not used much. They are not on the light switch. You have to manually flip the switch down below to turn it on and off. You're then gonna come over here and have your TV. And this is why I said this room is not appropriate for a wheelchair, is this section between the TV and the bed is narrow. I mean, I've run into the side of this TV, especially coming the other direction a few times. I also rearranged this room some. So as you all know, I make the room functional for me. This chair at the desk here is initially gonna be behind where the bed is at. But that means that my desk chair is a stool. I don't do good on stools, and so I switch out this chair, which is still a really big chair. It does not sit great. I normally have been putting at least 2 pillows behind it to prop me up so that I can get to my computer. Pro tip, if you do have the beds in this twin bed configuration, put the chair up against the back portion of the bed there and turn it backwards so that it's facing outside, and you're gonna give yourself a nice headrest. Luckily, they do have 2 USB-A ports over here as well, in addition to an American outlet. And they do have this table that moves around. The blinds here are all electronic, so it's really neat how those work. This tablet is where you're gonna start your safety video from and acknowledge that you watched it, but it's also gonna give you all of your room controls. But the curtains are up at the top. You can turn your lights on and off. The one thing I use it for mostly is the temperature over there. That's it. And then when I wanted the beds, we came in and they were in a queen setup. If you click on services and then go to bed, you can tell them to come in and fix your beds. But here is the desk configuration. It is a guitar pick, which I don't understand. I've talked about this before. I normally wind up pushing the chair in this angle and squaring it up so that my wrists are at least in a comfortable position at the desk. Down below the tablet, you're gonna have another American outlet with 2 USB-As, and they're gonna have a European socket with 1 more American over on the right. One thing I do like about this room is they give us bottled water. I shouldn't say bottled water, but it is Natura filtered water, and they'll refill this. I enjoy this. I know some people left in the last comments that they're not trusting in this process. They don't know how often the craft is working or clean, but I'm trusting. The water tastes pretty good to me. And then if we go down below, you'll see that there is apparently an empty wine bottle that my friend has left in there, but it's been keeping it relatively chilly. You see that there's some moisture in there, so it does have a little bit of coolness to it. Space here, it is deep space. Just make sure you don't forget anything inside of there. Their app on this ship, a little bit glitchy, but they do give you the in-room cruise compass or welcome aboard. This is gonna give you everything at a glance. So let me show you first of all where we are located at. So when I say we are in the aft section of the ship, we are right here at that red dot. So we are absolutely in the aft section of the ship, but I've really enjoyed being back here. Inside of the bathroom, this is where you're gonna see a lot more of the ambulatory items. So first thing, if we're looking at the sink here, what I'm gonna say is I love my countertop space. So pro tip, make sure you see down below, I have a lunchbox. That is my toiletry bag. Make sure you live out of your toiletry bag so that you don't take up all the space up above. The sink is also taking up half of your counter space. So, I mean, it fills up, it runs really well. It is a rectangular shape, a little odd, but it is that contemporary vibe and look. So let me give you a good angle of the shower here. So this is where, again, you're gonna see the ambulatory issue. So you're gonna have a bench here that you can fold down and you can sit on. You're gonna have some grab handles. If you're in the shower and you need to brace yourself, you're gonna be able to do that. And it does come with the traditional hair shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. It's got also a nozzle on it, so you can spray yourself down if you want to use that. And you do have the rain shower up above. That's what I've been using most of the time I've been in there. There's 2 rails over here by the toilet as well for grab bars if you need those. And here are the hooks for the towels once you are done. Now let's step outside and see what the outside looks like here. I'm not a huge fan of the metal chairs. I don't know why that'll give me a cushion, but that's okay. They make up for it in this amazing hammock here. So that is my favorite place to hang out on the cruise ship. You'll have a little bit of a coffee table there. It can also double as a seat, I'm sure. Coming out to show you the view here on the aft section of the ship, you'll see that we are looking down to the dock. But you can go there, they've got some really good food. I appreciate their grilled octopus a lot. And then if we look the other direction, you can see almost all the way down. That is midship where you see some people sitting there, and the pizza place where they serve pizza outside, and you can eat it outside, I should say, and your survival craft. If you are coming on this cabin and you know the people beside of you, they actually have the hooks and the way to open this up so that you can connect the 2 balconies. So it is definitely humid outside today. I do not recommend leaving that door open. The AC is also gonna turn off when you do that. But that is the tour of Stateroom 10022A here on Royal Caribbean's Scarlet Lady. It is an ambulatory cabin. I've really enjoyed this room. I should have mentioned too that the bathroom also has a shower curtain to it versus glass doors, which I've actually liked better than the glass doors here because they give it a little bit more and you don't feel as claustrophobic because those glass doors just close you in a little bit more. Yes, you can see out of them, but it does make the bathroom feel smaller. The shower section feels smaller. Being directly beside of the elevators has also been wonderful. Like, I've really enjoyed being able to go up to deck 15 from deck 10, and I am in the food court or food hall to be able to eat, grab food, grab coffee, water, whatever I want. Super easy to get around from here, and I've actually really been enjoying staying in the apps section of Scarlet Lady. All right, everybody, this is Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser. Hoping to see you on a weekend cruise soon.